It's all kicking off in Epsom. There was an incident on the weekend down south in Epsom, which I think is in Surrey, where a lady was leaving a nightclub and she was firstly accosted and then followed and then eventually attacked near the church by multiple assailants. A lot of people think the omission of the identity of the person is on purpose, which I'm going to get to in a minute or two. They think by not releasing the description of the attackers that they are preserving community tensions. I think the opposite is true. And when they preserve the people that did it, their identity, and they don't release it to the public, they're telling us exactly who did it. We know that if it wasn't a minority, if they were white British, they would have released that information before the attack happened. We've seen the same thing after the Southport massacre, and we've seen the same thing with the Her Hills in terms of two-tier policing and the way that they police different people regarding on their protected characteristics. And again down in Clapham recently, when the ethnic minorities, the diversity, was randomly pillaging the high streets, the police just stood by. So we're going to get into this in a bit more detail in a moment or two, so thank you. I have it on good authority that where this attack happened, from the nightclub where the woman was followed up to the church where the attacks happened, that it is a well-lit area and there is CCTV all over the place, high definition CCTV. I think they know who the perpetrators are in terms of their ethnic description, and a full description has not been released on purpose to create scenes like this. They are looking for civil unrest, they are doing it on purpose. They want another excuse to clamp down on our freedoms. People who went to these protests down in Epsom were peaceful until the riot police turned up, and then it turned sketchy, I would say. Never give the authorities a reason to come down on you, because they are not on your side. They are working for the state, and they have forgot what the police are actually there to do, which is preserve public order and police without fear or favour. When it's the white British people, this is the response that you get. You get the white police. Remember, after Her Hills, what happened? Not much. The child protection issue that sparked the Her Hills riots largely disbanded, and the at-risk child was put back into the dangerous situation because they were ethnic minorities. This has nothing to do with keeping people safe. This has everything to do with preserving the atrocities that have been inflicted on the British people by people that should know better. We will end this here. If you were going to go to any of these protests regarding these seemingly random attacks that keep on racking up, I implore you all to be on best behaviour and never give the authorities, the police, to frame your concern as being a far-right thug. Just don't give them the opportunity. Do not give them the ammunition that they are looking for. These are just my thoughts. Go, protest. I encourage that. Always remain peaceful, and remember who the real enemy is. The real enemy is the governments that are allowing this to happen time and time again. The British people have had enough. Enough is enough.